Uh, shit. Fuck. Okay.
You got this. You got this.
No, I took 2 shots and now it's starting to affect me. I haven't eaten today. Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Travis, and this is the Fugly podcast, where every week we talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. I am joined with Chandler and Austin. Go ahead and say hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
That is going to get
No,
old very
wait. I don't
fast.
know.
All right, but yeah, this week's topic is going to be kind of like just crazy work stories. And since these guys can't really think of anything, I have a lot of work stories that kind of are crazy, so I'm gonna go there. Uh,
Yeah,
where
our
would you
lives
guys
are
like me to
boring.
start? You want me to talk about being a bouncer or an arcade? They're both crazy, but they're different spectrums of crazy. I'm gonna start with being a bouncer because that's a little more extreme and just I feel a little more interesting, and we'll get to the boring stuff later. So
No. We'll start. No, we'll start with the arcade, and then we'll work our way up.
okay, so I used to manage an arcade. I think the craziest story while working at that arcade was I can't remember what year it was. I think it was like 2018. At the end of a school year, we had uh, the senior class of one of the schools come into the arcade from like 8 p.m. to I want to say like 2 or 3 a.m. And the cool thing about our arcade was there was bumper cars and a VR like attraction area where people could
Ooh,
play like a zombie game and stuff like that. Um,
yeah.
and these kids, they got unlimited, or not unlimited, but pretty much unlimited, like games the entire time. And there there were only two of us working in the arcade at that time because the owner of it was a complete dick and an idiot. He didn't understand that we needed more manpower there. So there was me standing in the bumper cars, like having to scream at these high school kids how to operate it and like all the safety like instructions and all that, which no one listened to, and none of the teacher chaperones helped at all. They didn't care either. So I'd have to be
Oh, I'm
yelling
sure.
at these guys. As I'm doing that, I have to make sure none of the games are breaking because these high school kids are manhandling everything while my coworker is helping with the redemption room where you get the prizes, and she was also doing the VR game, like instructing them how to play and stuff. Which, if someone broke one of the VR headsets, it was like several $1,000s to get them fixed, and they broke
Jeez.
all the time. Um, but yeah, as we're doing that, we're like halfway through. We're not getting any breaks, not even to like get a drink of water, and I'm yelling the entire time. Uh, and it gets to the point where at the end of the night, all the kids get it in their head that, oh, now I'm going to go redeem all my points. And the way they got to the arcade was on a bus. The bus was leaving when all of them wanted to come redeem their points. So there's like 200 kids wanting to get prizes, and we had to like yell at them like, hey, yeah, come back another day to do it, but nobody listened. So after like an hour of getting people through, we we ended up just like saying, you know what, nope, you're done. Like, we can't let anybody else redeem any prizes. It's way past closing time. And we had so many people screaming at us and like just threatening us because we wouldn't let them get their candy. And that
I want
sucks.
candy.
I remember we lost like so much candy because people would steal it that night. It was insane. Yeah, that's where I met my buddy William, who's been in a few of my videos. Uh,
William,
yeah, he was supposed to be here tonight. The heck, Will?
William, where you are? Where you at?
I think you
Yo,
guys would like him.
William, where you at?
I know, but oh God, what's another crazy story? No, there's I think my first week there, it might have been my first day. We had a giant claw machine that had like huge plushies in it, and we would have to refill that every single day, like maybe once or twice a day. Uh, when he was showing me how to unlock it and repair it and all that stuff, we closed it on him, locked it, and proceeded to like test play it. And we're like trying to grab him with the claw. I think I have a video about that too on Facebook. It was pretty fun.
If you can find it, you could put it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in here right here. It was a lot of fun working there, but I ended up quitting after about a year because the owner went crazy and started just demanding so many like changes. Um, this dude was an idiot. He didn't understand what it was like to work in an arcade at all. The arcade wasn't making that much money until my friend William and I worked there. Then it made a ton of money out of every location he owned. Ours was the most profitable because of us and how we implemented all the rules. But when he started opening up a new location at a local mall, he ended up ripping out half of our games to put over there. And after he ripped them out and we started losing money because of it, he thought it was our fault that they were losing money when it's actually his fault for being an idiot. So my friend William ended up just quitting, and the or no, he didn't quit. He got fired because he
Mhm.
missed a day. He like missed one day because he had to go to the hospital because on his way home from work or something, or on a day off, I can't remember, he was walking by a construction site, got hit in the neck with a rock or something, which left a hole that got infected. So he had to go to the hospital. It was like right on his spine. So when he got to work, like that same day, he was coming there to take over for me. I told him to just go home because I could cover his shift. Uh, he ended up getting fired because of that. So the day I found out he got fired, I was already at work right before my shift was going to start, like right before the arcade was going to open. Uh, Once I found out he got fired, I walked up to the manager working and I was like, hey, yeah, I heard William got fired. I quit. I'm done. I'm not doing this. Because we knew at some point they were looking for a reason to fire him, and they were going to either promote me to do his job without a pay raise or anything like that, or there's this other person who worked in the arcade. I can't remember her name though, but she was super buddy buddy with us. I think she ended up getting the promotion without a pay raise or anything. I don't know if she works there anymore, but it was kind of a huge stab in the back. That place sucked. Uh, well, I mean, it was a lot of fun, but the management definitely sucked.
I hate it when management sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. It was probably my dream job. It's definitely my dream job. I actually intend to own my own arcade one day. Like selling these, my end goal is to own an arcade or like a gaming lounge or something. I have a name for it.
I'm available if you need it. You
Oh
need
yeah,
help with that.
yeah, you're gonna work for free, okay?
Yay!
Actually, you know what? You're gonna be security. You gotta look tough, man.
You better start getting those tattoos.
Yeah. But
Brain the walk.
Got like
Johnson.
really puff on this side and the other side. You
no,
got you got cutie.
when I started getting tattoos, like this was my first tattoo. Uh, my parents warned me that anything below the elbow is a job killer. If you notice, almost all of my tattoos are below the elbow, except for this one on my arm, and then I have one on the back of my neck. But the rest of them are just on my arms right now. Yeah. After doing that, I became a bouncer at a bar up in Salt Lake City, and I did that for over a year, and then I had to stop because of COVID, which sucked. Um,
Freaking COVID.
I know it. I did not intend to actually get that job. I went in for the interview just because no one else contacted me. I didn't think I was going to get the job at all. But
Mhm.
You're just like what?
yeah, you know what? I'm a young kid. I was, I think, 20, 22, 23 at the time. Like, so I was young, and I got told that all the time that, oh, you're way too young to be working here. Well, here I am. But yeah, I
You're
went in.
sitting like, yeah, I'm
Yeah, I went in for the interview completely like just thinking that I was not going to get the job. But I mean, it's a cool place to be, so why not walk in and talk for a bit? He ended up offering me the job pretty much instantly, which was weird. I went in the next day for my very first day of work, and I thought, you know what, it's going to be pretty easy. I'm just going to scan people's IDs. And there's really nothing to it. My first day of work, I ended up having to break up two big fights. The first one were these guys who were fighting, and after we threw them out, they kept fighting down the sidewalk, like on the sidewalk down the street. One guy ends up like tripping, like and cracking his head open on the sidewalk, so he's bleeding like from his skull everywhere. He tries to come back in, like he's blackout drunk. He doesn't feel any of this. Like he's covered in blood, dripping. He's trying to come back in, and I have to hold the door shut while people are trying to leave, so I'm having to like stop this guy, which was insane. And then that same night, these two guys start talking politics at the bar, which you never do. That is the quickest way to start a fight, is to talk politics at a bar. But one of them starts to get in the other guy's face, and the other guy who's trying not to fight is this short little, maybe 5'2", like nerdy looking guy, and this other guy is like my height, but like maybe 150 pounds. Looks like he works out. He looked pretty good, but I had to pretty much push this guy out of the bar and like block like all of his punches. Like people tried to fight me all the time. It was
Oh, I'm
intense.
sure.
I think the craziest story I have was this this old couple came in, and they weren't buying their own drinks. The lady, they were already messed up, so they went and sat at the back of the bar. The lady was getting pissed that no one was offering to buy her drinks. I think she thought that she looked better than she did. Like she looked terrible, but like most people did.
Especially like, well, how old would you say she was? Like
I would say like
80?
50s or 60s, something like that. It was nasty, but she got
Oh, so
so mad that she kept threatening people that her husband was gonna pull his gun out on people, and that she had a knife. When word got to me that that was happening, I had to go up to them and be like, "Hey, I heard you guys are threatening people with a knife and a gun. I'm gonna need to ask you guys to leave." The lady pulls out the knife and like flips it like so the blade's out, and is like, "Yeah, no, we're staying right here." So there there was not
it's
much
called.
I needed to do to like get people to be intimidated by me. All I had to do was stand up and like not be friendly anymore.
Hmm.
So once I got up, like in her face, like she like backed off. She put the knife away in her nasty looking purse, and then the dude got up from his seat and like pulled up his shirt, and I saw a gun there, and uh, I didn't really care because like this is my job. Like it's whatever. No one's gonna do anything, and even if someone does, this guy's old. I can snap him like that. Uh, I end up having to drag the guy out while the lady's picking up his stuff that's falling out of his pockets. I had to drag so many people out of that bar, and I don't think I ever called the cops once, or they might have been called like one time, but I didn't have to call them ever. It was the bartenders who would. Uh, I think the worst fight I ever had to break up was this dude who was a regular. I can't remember his name. I'm just gonna call him John, just to make it easy. John would get blackout drunk all the time, and he was in love with the bartender that we had. She was a very nice lady. I considered her a friend. The regular, John, followed this guy into the bathroom because that guy was like disrespecting the bartender, like
Uh-huh.
kind of being a dick. So John followed him into the bathroom and tried to fight him while the dude's like trying to pee in the urinal. So John grabs him by the shoulders, yanks him
Sorry to
backwards,
interrupt.
gets. What was that?
Sorry to interrupt. I guess you could say he was pissed off.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
It was nasty, man. When he pulled him away from the urinal, pee got everywhere, which in a bar that's normal, but it's normal for it to be like towards the floor and not up high on the walls.
Yeah.
So, Chandler, where the hell did you go? How dare
I'm
you
listening.
leave? I'm telling a
Please put it
story.
on the wall.
Yeah, but after John pulls this guy off, because John's blackout drunk, the dude like starts beating on him, grabs his head, shoves it into the wall of the stall, so there's a dent. He ends up biting his lip to the point where it's dangling off of his face, and he's bleeding everywhere, crying. The other guy comes out of the bathroom while like I'm running from where I sit next to the door to the back where the bathrooms are. I'm running. This dude grabs his stuff, leaves. Then I have John in the bathroom laying down, like with toilet paper and pee and trash everywhere, blood everywhere, and he's just crying. Once I get him like to pay attention, he like tries to hug me and like just keeps crying. So I have
Oh.
to throw him out, and he ends up just like sitting down on the ground, like on the sidewalk in front of the bar, which we can't allow. We'll get in trouble for that. So I have to like not like push him, but keep nudging him away from the property line, just so we don't get in trouble. Um, and after he came back, like on another day, he had stitches on his lip, and he got blackout drunk again. And this is before we cut him off completely. He got blackout drunk
Yeah.
again, tried to drive, ended up crashing his truck into the tree right in front of the bar, which it wasn't like a major crash. It was just like backing up and like just backed
Like,
up into the tree.
Like,
And
yeah.
after that, I had to run outside, reach into his truck, grab his keys out of the ignition, and we had to call him an Uber. After that, I think we cut him off completely. But the bar I worked at had two entrances, so he would always sneak into the entrance that I wasn't at to get in. But every time he would do that, the bartender would let me know, and I'd have to run over there and kick him out again. But yeah, I have a lot of weird stories about that place. It was a lot of fun. I didn't really do much. I just scanned IDs and watched Netflix all day.
Your life is very exciting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. No, it was a boring job. I'd say maybe one day out of every week I'd have to break up. No, 2 days out of every week I had to break up a fight. It never got
Got hit on by a pregnant woman once.
you what?
I got hit on by a pregnant woman at my work.
That's not bad,
I
man.
work. I
Exciting.
work in retail. Yeah, I work in retail. You know, I'm just like scanning in all of her stuff. And while I'm scanning, she's like, "Hey, yeah, you're cute. Are you single?" And she's like looking for my like in my left hand, trying to see if I have a ring or not.
Um,
I'm like, "Calm down, lady."
that type of stuff happened to me a lot. I wear a ring now, but when I was working at the bar, I had to take it off because I was getting chubbier, so my ring didn't fit anymore, so I couldn't wear it. And I had a really long beard, and I would oil it, and it would smell amazing every single day. Um, I, I would get hit on so many times by drunk chicks, or sometimes even sober ladies. They would come up to me and because they would smell me, and they'd put their face up into my beard and just smell and like just flirt on me all the time. Which honestly, I didn't mind. It felt good. It felt nice, but I had to constantly remind people like, "Hey, I'm married. Like go
You
that
ever
way."
get hit on by a gay man before?
All the time. Yeah, all the time. Even before I worked at a bar, my customer service voice used to sound very like flamboyant and gay. So I would get hit on all the time. And then working at the bar, apparently I look like a bear. So
Yeah.
I I don't know, but I would get hit on all the time by so many people, especially old ladies. Old ladies
This
love
guy hit
me.
on me once. He
Dude,
was like in
old
his mid
ladies like
30s,
flirt the
dressed up
most.
like a greaser, leather jacket, hair slicked back. He's like, "Can I get your number sometime?" And
Oh
I'm like,
my.
I'll be right back." And my coworker's like, back in the day, go ahead and go to the back room. I'll make sure he gets out of here.
See, I
I do remember this. I do remember this one time at work. We weren't busy at all, and I was running food out to these customers, and there was this group of older ladies, like they were like probably in their like 30s,
That's
like mid
old.
30s.
That's old to you.
Well, no, no, at the time, at the time.
That
This is back when I was maybe 20-ish, like yeah, 20, 21. And so they're like mid 30s, pushing like 40s or so.
Dude,
And they
10
even
years from
had
now,
like
we're going to be in our mid 30s.
yeah, dude, it's so crazy. Dude,
Oh,
that's 5 years for me.
I
That's
know.
gonna anyway,
what? What are you,
um
Travis? Like 24, 25?
Yeah, I'm 24. Chandler, you're older than me.
yeah, 25 and Sparky's 26.
Damn,
26.
That's 26 in April.
I'm the youngest one here. Look at you
Yep.
guys. You guys are baby faced. Look at me. That's oh
Well, because
god.
you're a dad.
It's not just that. Like even before having a kid, I've been losing my hair since high school, and then uh,
Hmm.
I've been getting fatter since I got out of high school. And it's like after high school, I just went downhill.
Anyway, so I was running this food. So there was a group of ladies, so I had to go out there like maybe 4 or 5 times. The last time I went out there, I handed the lady her food, and I was like, "Okay, is there anything else I get for you ladies?" And one of them looks at me. She's like, "No, that's everything." And I was like, "Okay, can you please hang the number?" She's like, "Oh, do you want me to give you my number?" Which I got that quite a bit. Like, I still sometimes get customers like, "Oh, you want my number?" I'm like, "No, the fucking number that's on the table, give it to me."
I mean,
But
you don't know how lonely
they were
people
like,
are. Like they're shooting their shot.
no, no, but here's the thing. Two of them, this is a group of like five ladies. Two of them had their kids with them. Like
I
one of
mean,
them was a baby and the other one was a toddler, like
you would make a
three,
pretty good
four. Just
stepdad.
dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun working in arcades, working in bars. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to a bar ever. Um, just feel like it's no longer for me. But arcades, I
Yeah.
would love to go back. I want to own one day. But yeah, those are my some of my crazy stories. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a pretty
Yeah.
long video.
Hashtag relatable.
Hashtag same.
Yeah. What about you,
Yeah.
Austin? Any intense stories, or you want to go home?
Well,
Uh,
you already.
yeah, being headed on by pregnant woman and the gay guys. Pretty
That's the
much the crazy stories
craziest
for
thing that
me.
ever happened to you.
Yeah.
You live
What
all
else?
right.
What
Like
about
no
now that
offense, but you
No,
live
wait.
kind
You
of a
know
boring
what?
life.
Someone took clothes in the fit room, decided to like shit and piss all over the product.
wait,
So my
what?
store manager had to clean it all up.
Well, wait, hold
Your
up.
story
Let me
beats
press the
any of
brakes
my.
on
Your
this.
story beats
What?
mine completely. I.
Wait, what
If
happened to
I was the
Chig?
person who
What?
had to clean that, I would quit on the spot. Like, nope, I don't care if you're about to give me a promotion for like $1 million an hour. I don't clean up other people's poop. I can't.
Yeah.
It's
Poop and pee everywhere.
I can't do that.
And I also think we had two teenagers had sex in the fit room because when I went to go check that fit room when it was empty, there was this weird white substance on the mirror. So that was fun.
Oh, dude.
I never want to work
Where were
retail.
these? Oh, I can't think of any. Oh yeah, some kid shit all over the clothes. Oh yeah, and also some other people had sex in the bathroom. Boy, where were these stories? Come
In the fit room,
on,
yeah.
give us details. How did you find it?
Like, did you slip in it? Like, oh my
Yeah.
god. I need it. Okay, I have one more mini story. I have one more mini story. Thank you so much for reminding me. At the bar. I think it was about a month into me working there. Uh, it was towards the end of the night. We had like maybe another half hour until we closed. I had to go use the bathroom. So I leave my post. I go to the bathroom. I swing the door open like I normally do because I don't want to touch it. So I like kick it at the bottom. The moment I kick it open, a wall of just warm air hits me, and it's vomit. And I look inside. There's vomit covering the floor, covering the walls, all over the
I can't
toilets,
do vomit. I just
all over
can't
the
do
sink,
vomit. No,
all
no,
over
no.
the urinal. It's
Oh,
Get me
so
out of
bad.
here.
And the problem was I had already stepped inside onto the floor, so like I'm stepping in the vomit. I step out, like I'm
Ah!
rushing away. I turn around. The bartender and one of the people who are still there, like one of the customers, they're laughing at me.
Get
Uh,
me out of here.
oh.
they
Because
knew
you
about
stepped
it.
in it?
Yeah, they knew it was
They knew
there.
about it?
Yeah,
Huh?
which is disgusting. They should have cleaned it or like put it like a sign in front to not go in there. But they're laughing at me.
Wait, hold up. The employees
Yeah,
knew about it?
it was
And they
bad.
didn't clean it up or anything?
No, and I didn't clean it up at the end of the night either. I left that for them. But I kind of joined in on the fun. We had a bar back, which is pretty much like an assistant bartender, uh, who was brand new at the job. It was her first day.
Oh,
We got it in our heads that we should tell her, hey, there's something really cool written on the wall in the bathroom. Like, go check it out. Like, and she's like doing her tasks, and we keep like telling her, like, hey, you should go see it before it's gone. Like, it's really awesome. You need to rush in there and go look at it. So it gets to the point where she's walking towards the bathroom, and I'm now sitting at the bar with the bartender and the other guy, and we're just watching her walk towards the bathroom and just waiting for it. She swings the door open, is looking like down at her phone. She swings the door open, starts walking in there. She walks all the way into the bathroom, and then we hear her scream and then run out. And it was the funniest thing ever, but it was still so disgusting. It was bad. And we had to go
ah,
in there because in the bathroom there's another door to like a water closet where we fill up the mops. So we still had to go in there to get to stuff. So it was it was nasty. It
oh.
was probably that was the only time I ever had to deal with that much vomit. Like but it was it was bad. I can't believe I almost forgot about that story. You good, Austin? You good? And it was like an
Luckily,
orangish yellow. Like
Ah!
imagine
God, dude.
pumpkin pie
That was it.
with sunflower seeds.
Da, 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 da.
sunflowers.
Okay, well that was a very interesting story. Thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Wow. Okay. How did it get from jobs to us vomiting all everywhere?
And swords. Don't forget the swords.
Swords, yes.
Yeah.
All right. But yes, thank you everybody for watching. Please comment down below any ideas for the next video. And think about possibly subscribing to the Fugly Show or even my channel, TravJam Hunt. The link will be down in the description below. Give it a go. But yes, have a good night.
And ring that.
Ring that bell, definitely. We'll see you guys.
Yep.
Oh,
Bye.
Oh,
no.
we're doing
Yeah.
that.